This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blazers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll pitch it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Brown. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Blazers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UAB.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Right on the money. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Might as well stick with him. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
42 Spider.
Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hagan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Damn, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Looking to buy time. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to pass, it's Kitna. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Get set, get set.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, UAB.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
Direct snap. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Kitna. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's hooked. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Blazers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Blazers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got it. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Extending the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes a connection. Paul down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Roberts. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Kitna. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. And the returner is stopped. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that play ball. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. you can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man, it's Bachmeier. The quick out. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. BYU right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hagan. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second.
There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UAB. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
At the 26-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Grabbed over the middle, it's Klein. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter.
Gain of 20.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Running back searching for a hole.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. To throw, it's Kitna. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short.
In blue.
Finds his man. It's Roberts. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got him still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
BYU 32.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone.
Will take over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Kitna. Catch in the middle, it's Beebe. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he's got a chance. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Beebe. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Blazers are marching down the field. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game. They're going to ride this running back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads it left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the 1st down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Hagan. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Beebe. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Gives it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finding open areas. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. To throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Line getting set on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snap it to the back. Runs through a tackle. And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got him. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Hands it off. Headed to the end zone.
many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
On the double. Easy.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Razor. Lasso.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's got it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Slips one guy, now he's loose. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the RPO, complete. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Open spaces. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Complete on third down. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
Trying to beat the DD. And the complete pass taking the
You're going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This is defense. He's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback defense's attention.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Gamecocks are facing third and inches.
42, spike, right.
He's going to run it. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball. You want to create second and short, or just get first downs. That run right there.
He rumbles all the way to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at I love the push they get, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole
starting like that. Now they can mentality out opened up everything else.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Gamecocks! The AT unit on the field. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Got room to work. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it up to 47.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Get set, get set.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Quick release on the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
29 Philly. Freedom.
Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? 42.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turning it off. They'll ride him out of bounds into the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Avoids pressure. So now it's 2nd and long.
Pound 55 weak.
From the gun, they'll try their will to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pulls and fires complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Easy.
Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Looking for room at the 40. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, I defensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Everything's bouncing and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 27 over Kennesaw State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Fires it incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on second and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's looking to pass. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. A run for the quarterback. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like,
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 34, 40 catches.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
and it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal.
Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Pulls and fires complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Snap from the gun on third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got his man. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to throw again. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He might want another play.
Let's go! Gorilla!
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get. They get it out to the
gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Gamecocks enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. From the gun, the ground game. Past the sticks, and he may get more.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Toss to the outside. Running into the open space. There he goes. And that is how we will wrap this one up. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.